Big one, Manchester United versus Liverpool, happening at Manchester United today, and we are obviously gonna be knowing who is who when it comes to what we are easily here going ahead, obviously be giving you, as well, that United needs to win this because we've gone ahead to lose the second game and we're having 3 points, and we need to obviously keep doing the needful and the due diligence to obviously create lots of moments as people in here at the side of Manchester United. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. You can go into the live chat and obviously vote, or really do go ahead and really vote for who do you think is really going to be winning this beautiful game of football between Manchester United and the side of the side of Liverpool. And the game of football is happening at the stadium of Old Trafford. Let's see. Close to 100 likes much in this video, and don't forget to subscribe. The lineups are already out, and we're here to obviously bring everything to you now and tell you that Man United has named the following players to start into the game. But remember, we thank God for the gift of life, and for the Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. And let's obviously get up and running into the mix. Man United has come out with the following starting 11, and they're having Onana, Mazrui, Ligt, Martinez, Dallo, Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, Garnacho, Fernandes, Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee. Meaning that three of the players that started in the game that saw United lose to Brighton are really known into the starting 11. One is Harry Maguire is on the bench, and he has been replaced by Matthias de Ligt. Then the other player is Amadi Diallo. He has been put on the bench and he has been replaced by Alejandro Garnacho. And then Mason Mount, the injured one, has been replaced by Joshua Zirkzee. That is it through that Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to 3 changes from the lineup that we had to lose away at Brighton the Falmer Stadium. The substitutes in general are as follows: Beindir, Heaton, Harry Maguire, John Evans, Eriksson, Toby Collier, Amad Diallo, Anthony Santos, and Ethan Whitley. That is the bench of Manchester United, and that's how the team of United is really looking. And Erik ten Hag has gone to name that starting 11 to face the side of Liverpool into the mix. I'm going to be coming up with my reservations, and let me first take you through the team of Liverpool. Then I'm going to come up with my reservations as far as this encounter is really concerned. But smash the like button and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers, right? And we are left with like 700 subscribers to hit the milestone, and let's really do the due diligence to see to it that everything really comes to pass as anticipated. Now, going to Liverpool has the following, into their starting 11, and here we go. Liverpool, where are you at? All right, Liverpool has the following players into their starting 11: Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahim Konate, Luis Diaz, Soboslai, McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Diego Jota, Robertson, Gravenberch, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is the starting 11 for the side of Liverpool. And then we are having the substitutes. They're having Kahela, Gomez, Hendo, Nunes, Dohen, that is Cody Gakpo, Elliott, Smith-Skas, Quanch, and Bradley. That is the bench of the side of Liverpool, and the main man Mohamed Salah has gone ahead obviously put in a very big show into the mix, and we're here to wait and see how things are really panning out for the side of Manchester United into this game of football, as we all know to it that we are supposed to go in for this game and obviously see to it that everything really pans or moves on into the right direction. Now let's go into how Erik ten Hag has come up with the formation that he believes is obviously gonna really take or give us the 3 points as a club of Manchester United. The formation that obviously the system is 4-2-3-1. Onana is in goal for the club of Manchester United. Yeah, he's really looking great and he's making those particular saves. And I know today is really going to be some busy day, depending on how our defense really defends. But we believe that we're really going to be defending better. And I know his distribution is really going to be on point. And him having Ligt and Lisandro Martinez playing in front of him, two players who are really good at really passing the ball and really being press resistant, it's really going to give us a very huge build up from the back line. Then Mazrui maintains his right back position at the club of Manchester United, and we all know to it that he's really that good, and we really know what exactly it's gonna be all about like into this season for Mazrui. He looked good in the first two games against Brighton. He registered himself an assist in that game, even when we are losing to Brighton 2-1. Mazrui was one of the best performing players into that game. So that is Mazrui for you, and I tell you, he's really gonna be enjoying himself to the fullest. Now, the other guy is Dalot. The other guy is Dalot on the left back for the side of Manchester United, meaning that he's going to be taking on Mohamed Salah. This is not the first time that Dalot is taking on Mohamed Salah, right? All facing off Mohamed Salah, because for all of the times we're going to hit, obviously, see to it that these two really face off. I think Salah hasn't going to hit, obviously, sit down Dalot a lot. You understand? So for me, I'm really 100% ready that, 100% strong that nothing is not going to go against him. So for Mazrui, he's going to be playing Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz looks like Onslaught has come to spark him on and give him what we call a form of his life. Ever since he came in at Liverpool, he has never looked like how sorry about that. He has never looked like how he's looking in the previous games. I tell you, he's looking really on fire and is doing the due diligence to make sure that everything really moves on as planned. So that is Luis Diaz for you. He's going to be facing Mazrui, and I believe we are obviously going to have a very good battle that is really well balanced. Matthias de Ligt on the right side of the central defense and Lisandro Martinez onto the left side of the central defense. That back five you see there, 4 of those players were once at Ajax and under the management of Erik ten Hag, and they're gonna hit to reunite with him. That is Manchester United for you. So that back line is really great for me, and it gives me a lot of hope into this game of football, because we are gonna be playing what we call a high line now. I tell you, we are gonna be playing a high line, because if you're having Matthias de Ligt very fast, Lisandro Martinez very fast, that means we are going to be playing a high line and we are going to be pressing Liverpool to the fullest, because we are having these players that are good at reading the game and they can really match the pace of Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz and Diego Jota. So I just can't wait to see how we are going to play today, because I really believe we are going to be having the best of the best in performances as far as our back line is really going to be looking like. Then we go to Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo into the double pivot, obviously doing the due diligence to really shield that back four and see to it that they connect the midfield to the attack. But I know most of you are like, I wish Ugarte was here. I'm also really perturbed for that midfield, because what if Mainoo gets tired? What if Casemiro gets tired? And Liverpool has very many players that can come off the bench and really reinforce that midfield. And for us, we are having Toby Collier and Eriksson, a player that you cannot really rely on into this kind of game. Now, Bruno Fernandes, obviously into his position, and I like him there. I like him there into the number 10 position, because that's where he turns out to be very, very deadly. And I know that today, Zirkzee is really going to find himself being released by Bruno Fernandes a lot, because for him, he's not like Rasmus Højlund. And Rasmus Højlund really moves in fast. But for Zirkzee, his link-up play is really great, and he can really do what we call the one football touch. You know, those quick passes, or even go in for what we call the wall passing and really break up that defense of Liverpool. And that's what Joshua Zirkzee comes in for you with into this encounter. And that really gives him a very good goal into this game. And that gives him a very huge chance to get Bruno Fernandes into the mix, you know. And Rashford off the left, very bad this season. He's really looking bad and nasty. Though I saw Erik ten Hag come out and defend him, and that's one of the reasons I'm going to really come out and really slate Erik ten Hag for coming out and defend Marcus Rashford. Yet we all know it that he is the victim, you know, and he shouldn't obviously be given green light to do anything into this game. Then Alejandro Garnacho replacing Amad Diallo. This is where the biggest talking point of this game of football is really gonna be like. Smash the like button, comment and share, and continue to subscribe to this channel if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Now here, I come in here and I tell you, this is the most annoying bit of this lineup, because Ten Hag is showing us that he favors Marcus Rashford. That is it. Why should Marcus Rashford be into that team of Manchester United? You know, you've gone ahead to sacrifice your best player that was named the Manchester United player for the month of August, and you've put him on the bench for a trashy player known as Marcus Rashford. You know, I told you that Garnacho has all the right to get into this team, and Amad Diallo should start off the right, and Rashford should be played off the bench. And the more they really start giving Marcus Rashford time, when he's putting in these Trashford performances, he'll be like, even if I don't perform well, they can get me into the team. And you don't want to be in this situation, you know, as a person. You understand? You don't want to be this situation as a person like Erik ten Hag, because this player is not going to be competing. He's not here on merit. He's here because the board likes him to be the starting 11, and Erik ten Hag is like, this guy scored 30 goals in his first season when I was here. Maybe this season he can obviously replicate that. You know, we don't need players who are underperforming to start ahead of those players that are really performing better. You know, underwhelmingly, Rashford is slopping off, and Garnacho is showing us huge intent. And the manager is like, let me put Garnacho onto the right, Rashford onto the left, and I sacrifice Amad Diallo in the names of starting this guy. And I'm like, Erik ten Hag, please, you can do better than this. You can do better than this. And if you continue to do this, I'll find it hard to defend you. That is it. I'll find it hard to defend Mr. Erik ten Hag. That is it. I'll find it hard to defend this guy, because if all doesn't go all to plan, then nothing is really going to give us green light to see to it that we get into the levels that we want to obviously be at. So that is my complaint for Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. I think Rashford should be on the bench. But Rashford has a chance to prove us wrong. That, all right, you've been talking about me, and here I come to obviously annihilate Liverpool and really put in a very good spark off. And you might have forgotten that in the first season of Erik ten Hag, this is the game that Rashford went ahead to obviously announce himself that I'm here to score goals. The game of Brighton and the game of Brentford, he never performed well, but in the game of Liverpool, he came up and obviously scored the second goal. And ever since then, he went ahead to obviously score very many goals in the season of 2023, in the season of 2022-2023. And maybe this game of Liverpool might be the sparking point of him to say to it that I can really get on and running to take United to the dreamland. And I'm waiting to see how things are really going to pan out into that level. Then after that, let's go to the side of Liverpool and see how Liverpool is really standing. The manager has also gone for a 4-2-3-1 system with Alisson Becker in goal, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, you know. And all I know is he's going to be having a tough evening. The evening he's really going to be having is really going to be tough, because things are not going to be coming in easy as he anticipates. You understand? Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously playing as the right back for the side of Liverpool, and he needs to be in his best form because Rashford might really explode today. Rashford might come out and explode to the fullest today and obviously sit him down. So Trent needs to be really up and running. And we should also have a better marking strategy for this guy because we all know how good he is when it comes, obviously, laying in those passes from his half that can release either Salah, or Diaz, or Diego Jota, and even himself. He can really score. You understand? That is Trent Alexander-Arnold for you. Then Robertson, another player that is really quite good, and Garnacho needs to obviously find himself in a proper position, putting him the best way possible. So Robertson is also good when it comes obviously going in for those long range line breaking passes, and he's also good at putting in that cross. But I believe we can win this game better. He's going to be facing Garnacho, and I believe Garnacho can do some good work to obviously torment him, and having Ahmad on the bench can also act as another key to unlock him if at all Garnacho fails to create lots of moments of magic into that game. Konate on the right side of the central defense and Virgil van Dijk on the left side of the central defense. These are two huge giant defenders who are really talented, but I believe that Zirkzee matches their height and their strength. Zirkzee is 1.9 plus meters tall, and these people are also into that level of height. So we are gonna see a battle that is really gonna intrigue us in here for you, and I don't know who wins it, but I know if we really release Zirkzee a lot, he's really gonna come out and really cause lots of trouble to the side of this center-back partnership. Because for you, Joshua Zirkzee, he's not this usual center forward that is gonna be seated there to wait for the ball. No, he'll obviously drop deep in the midfield, and do the link-up play. He can drift to the right, he can drift to the left. He's a mobile player, and his mobility will create lots of problems to these central defenders because it reaches an extent where they have no one to mark. And Joshua Zirkzee, like you saw him make that late run for the first goal he scored for Manchester United to open up his account against Fulham, and he really came from far and scored a goal. So they need to be very, very observant and very keen on what they can do. McAllister and Gravenberch playing into the double pivot. Two players, hugely talented. Ten Hag knows Gravenberch very well, and Gravenberch knows Ten Hag very well because Gravenberch was playing at the side of Ajax before he crossed to go to Bayern Munich. And then McAllister, he's another one that is going to obviously put in a very huge show into the mix. And that double pivot, I think United's midfield, especially if at all Casemiro clicks on well, I think can have a better day today. So Basilai playing as a number 10 into this game, and he's deadly, guys. He's deadly. He can shoot from anywhere, He can cause all sorts of problems to a team that is not really ready, steady to go. And that's how deadly that player is. He comes in and a lot really has to happen onto the side of Manchester United. And Bruno needs obviously keep his position there to obviously create lots of what we call to be intact, We don't want that midfield not to be intact, We don't want huge spaces because Szoboszlai can shoot. He's a very good shooter of the ball, and if at all you give him spaces, obviously can really operate very well. Then Salah, oh my God, deadly, and you know how good he is, and I think no player has gonna hit to score many goals against Manchester United like Mohamed Salah. Go ahead and make your research about it. This guy has gone ahead to score very many goals. I think are they 13 or 14, and most of those goals he has gone ahead to score them at Old Trafford. Though ever since Ten Hag came in through, he has only, I think, scored like 3 times, He has not gone ahead to score twice, I think, against Manchester United in a single fixture against Erik Ten Hag at Old Trafford. Luis Diaz, obviously playing onto the left attacking side of the midfield. Very deadly, very sharp this season, but I know Mazraoui can do a better job to really stop him. Diego Jota is another one that whose performances are really hugely talked about into this encounter, and you can all agree with me that that it's time for the club of Manchester United to obviously close down them well. That is it. So Matthias de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez have to do a better job today to stop these people. So that's what I had to say about that starting 11 for the club of Manchester United. And smash the like button, comment and share. I'm really having very many people into the live chat, and you guys continue to really do the needful. I told you my prediction, it was a 3-2 win for the club of Manchester United, not so? That's what I said. 3-2 win for the club of Manchester United. And let's get into your comments. Now, we are having Muhumuza Sam says United 2, Liverpool 1. All right. We await here and see how things are really going to be panning out, if at all they go on as you think they are really going to be like. Then Zoo TV, hey, already watching you live from Abu Dhabi. Thank you for watching through. Silva, I like the lineup, but only one thing which has disappointed me in that lineup is Rashford for Amad Diallo. Obviously, I'm also disappointed in Erik ten Hag that he is really trying to babysit Marcus Rashford, a man who has had his years at Manchester United and has been inconsistent. And for a boy who has been performing very well, he has tried to play him off the bench, something that I don't really feel is right. So for me, I'm really pissed. You get? I'm really pissed for that. And I know it might be a game plan. It might really work out well, but I'm not intrigued at all by this action of Erik ten Hag. Not intrigued, I tell you. Not intrigued at all. I think he would have gone ahead to do better. That man deserves to play off the bench because he has not gone ahead to put in anything, you know? And I don't know why we should defend a player like Marcus Rashford. He deserves to play off the bench. I have no reason I can give for him to come up and obviously start in this game. That is it. Do you have it? I don't have a valid reason that keeps Marcus Rashford on the pitch. Ahmad should be the guy starting there. Then Joel Muller, United 2, Liverpool 1. Erino Chan 3-1 in favor of Man United. Silva, Aradi this weekend has no clean sheets. I don't know whether Man United will keep a clean sheet. They might. We might keep one, but I see a 3-2 win for the club of Manchester United. That is it. I see a goal galore, but we are obviously gonna win it. That's what my mind is telling me. Erino Chan, Rashford, Fernandes, and Ahmad to score today. All right, let's wait and see. Remember, when the game is done, we're gonna be coming up here with what we call the match day live. Then, the match reaction. Then Silva says it's going to be 2-1 in favor of United. Selugo Henry, United is going to win 2-1. All right. Thomas Daka, greetings from Ghana. Thank you. I always thought about the manager. He's the problem of our club because he's not bold enough to take decisions. All right, let's wait and see because we want to judge him when the game is done. Maybe Marcus Rashford can really show up something different. You understand? Then Moses Laboni, thanks RD for the update. All right, I see a win at Old Trafford today. When telling us about the players who left United for loan and those who have gone for good. All right, I'm gonna really do that video tomorrow. You know, all United done transfers tomorrow. I'm gonna be coming up with that. Let me end this poll and see how you guys are gonna hit to vote in here for you. Now, 81% United win, 9% Liverpool win, 8% it's a draw, 72 votes casted, and that's what you guys had to say. So I'm calling it quits for now, and we're going to be returning with the match reaction, streaming for close to 1 hour with you, and we pray to it that we come up and win this game. Not so? I'm out. Bye-bye. And I'm having one farms United saying 0-0 is going to be a draw in between Man United and Liverpool. I pray we win this, and I see a win of United written all over this fixture. Bye bye, my mates. See you when